A man has lost his life after suffering a fatal fall from the largest cruise ship in the entire world. This happening just days after a woman lost her life in a similar situation from a different cruise line. Hey, what's up guys? My name is Justin and welcome to another episode of Ship Life, where I try to inform, educate, and entertain you guys on the world that is ship life. So in today's episode, we have yet again another situation where unfortunately a cruise ship passenger has lost their life due to falling off the ship. We're going to talk about this situation today and how this one in particular could have possibly even been avoided. Let's go ahead and get straight into it.
Let's go!
Alright guys, so before we get too off into this episode, I just want to go ahead and give my condolences to the family of the deceased. His name has not been revealed. All we know is that he's an Australian man who just happened to be on vacation. But we're going to go ahead and get into the details. So in this particular episode, unlike the one I did yesterday, it was actually a witness to some of the incident that occurred. Now this situation happened around between the hours of 3 and 4 a.m. on Wednesday morning on the Royal Caribbean ship Symphony of the Seas, which if you guys don't know, that is the largest cruise ship in the entire world. And I personally seen this ship. When I was on my ship, we docked with that ship on a regular basis in the Caribbean of that's actually where my my cruise line, we did pretty much the same itinerary as the Symphony of the Seas, so we ran into that ship often, a lot of the time. Now this situation is definitely an unfortunate one, but again, this is one of those situations where there isn't too much information, so I'm just going to kind of give you guys as much as I can. I know things are, these episodes I've been coming out with today and yesterday are a little bit darker than what I normally do, but I'm just trying my best to keep you guys informed on everything that is ship life. I think it's important that whether you're a guest or a crew, that you know these things, you understand that this is reality, and unfortunately, just like good things happen, bad things happen as well, and there's nothing we can do about them. They're unavoidable, but there is no point in pretending like they don't happen either. So anyway, on to the story. So here's what happened. Apparently around between the hours of 3 and 4 a.m., somehow an Australian man fell into the water and he drowned. He unfortunately lost his life. Now originally this came from the passenger at the time, the witness. His name, I believe, is Josh McKay. He's the one that saw everything unfold. Originally, from what he understood, he said he saw a rescue boat nearby by the time he discovered the situation, and he thought maybe the man had fell from the other boat, but he found out later that this man did indeed fall from the Symphony of the Seas. All right, he noticed the rescue team. They saw his bobbing head in the water. He was unresponsive. They got him back onto Symphony of the Seas, and he was declared dead. Josh McKay, he was able to confirm on this after they actually got to their destination that they were headed to out of Miami. They were going to St. Thomas, I believe. St. Thomas, which is in the Caribbean islands. By the time he got there, he saw the investigation team out there, and he knew the situation by then. It was obviously a confirmed death, which is again very, very unfortunate. And again, I apologize to the families. I don't mean to put anything negative out into the world, but I think people need to understand this so they can be safer when it comes to being on vacation. Now, the Symphony of the Seas, again, the largest cruise ship in the world, sails out of Miami. They sail out every Saturday and they go over to the Eastern Caribbean. They hit Eastern Caribbean islands like St. Kitts and St. Thomas, which I've been to both of them, by the way, and they're both very beautiful islands to go to. Now, here's the problem with the situation, guys. Now, most cruise lines, modern day cruise ships these days, have a automatic passenger overboard device that pretty much alerts the captain, or at least everybody up on the bridge, which is like where the captain and the rest of the officers and the crew operating the ship. This is where they all basically work. All right, it alerts the bridge that somebody has fallen overboard. There's an alarm that goes off on the bridge, and it automatically tells people. Now, this Symphony of the Seas, even though it is a new ship, it does not have this device. Now, from what I understand, the cruise line is claiming that they don't have this device because it's not as accurate as some might believe. And I believe over the past, I think since the year 2000, about 350 people have unfortunately fallen overboard and lost their lives. There have been some that have been saved, but again, like I said yesterday, guys, it's a rare case. Now, of course, everybody, including the general public, is arguing that maybe this man's life could have been saved had this device had been implemented and the bridge was alerted that a man had fallen overboard. and they possibly could have gotten to him in time. I don't know how accurate that is because there is no telling. If a man goes overboard, especially at night, and to be honest, at least from what I've seen, because I've seen this situation happen more than once, even when I was working on ships, it typically does happen at night, which obviously, you know, makes the equation a little bit more difficult to find somebody in the early hours or late evening, all right? It's very difficult. You go in that water, it's hard to find. It's like finding a needle in a haystack. Those waves are huge. The ship's going a lot faster than a lot of people believe, so by the time you turn around and make a U-turn, there is no telling where that man could be or woman, or, you know, you just never know. So anyway, I'm gonna wrap this video up, guys. I'm just letting you know what's going on. Again, this is a tragic situation. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you think that Royal Caribbean should have this device implemented on all of their ships? Or better yet, should every cruise line, no matter what, no matter the cost, have all these, you know, have this device implemented on their ships? Should it be a requirement? That's the question of the day. Let me know in the comments below. And if you guys haven't subscribed already, of course, please subscribe to my channel. Make sure you smash that like button for me, and I would greatly appreciate it. I'll leave my Instagram as well in case you guys want to contact me, and I'll be sure to get back to you. I will see you guys tomorrow on Friday, and I'll be making another episode. Something on a little bit more of a positive note, all right? Anyway, guys, make it up out of here. I'll see you guys tomorrow. You take it easy.